More to Marketing.
Welcome to More to Marketing, the podcast on marketing, product, and everything in between. I'm your host, Susan, and today we're going to be discussing the shift from micro trends to vibes. Now, the move away from fleeting fashion micro trends towards broader emotional-driven aesthetics and encompasses entire lifestyles. The fashion industry has established a notable shift from fleeting microtrends to more enduring emotional resonant aesthetics known as vibes. This transition reflects a deeper cultural movement towards authenticity and personal expression, and it also moves beyond that rapid consumption of all these different transient like styles. So let's discover what about micro trends and what are they. Micro trends are characterized by their rapid rise and fall, often gaining popularity through social media platforms and quickly fading into obscurity in the background, and you're like, oh dear, I've got these, I need to get rid of them. These trends, sometimes referred to as internet aesthetics, are pre-packaged styles that consumers are quickly adopting but lack long-term sustainability. They cater to a desire for novelty and social validation, primarily among the younger audiences, and creating a sense of immediacy and excitement. However, their fleeting nature also leads to overconsumption and contributes to the fast fashion industry's environmental impact. Now, this is where there's the emergence now of vibes. Contrasting to micro trends, vibes represent broader emotional-driven aesthetics that encompass entire life cycles. So a vibe is an enduring emotional experience that transcends shifting fads, focusing on authenticity and personal connection rather than merely following the latest trend. This shift is linked to a growing sentiment among consumers. A wariness of social media could be part of this, a desire for in-person connections, and a pushback against narratives shaped the internet and capitalism. Now, factors that are driving this shift out there's quite a few of them. And this is why it's more of a movement from micro trends to vibes. So you've got consumer fatigue. The relentless pace of micro trends has led to consumers getting pretty exhausted. Many individuals find it challenging to keep up with the ever-changing styles, leading to a preference for more stability in that staple clothing that they might have and their own personal aesthetics. Now, there might be a desire for authenticity. Consumers are increasingly seeking genuine connections and experiences. So, Vibe allows individuals to express their identities more authentically because they're not following and chasing a trend. They're moving beyond the superficial and rapidly changing the trends themselves. Consumers are also now more environmentally conscious. The environmental impact of fast fashion and micro trends has led to a growing awareness and desire for more sustainable fashion choices. By embracing vibes, consumers can focus more on those timeless pieces that align with their personal style, reducing the need for a constant wardrobe update. Now, there are a whole pile of examples out there about this shifting trend. One of them, which is quite amusing with the title, is called Brat Summer. This initiative emphasized a cohesive lifestyle blending music, fashion, and attitude. Of course, it's got Brat in it, making a shift from rigid micro trends to broader emotional-driven aesthetics. It showcases how a vibe could encompass behaviors and actual cultural expression, moving beyond merely to embody an entire lifestyle. You've got quiet luxury. Some places also call this stealth wealth. This aesthetic focuses on understated but high quality pieces that exude and really showcase elegance without overt branding. It reflects a move towards subtlety and sophistication, aligned with the desire for authenticity and also personal expression over the consumptuous of consumption. Now, all things do come back apparently. So, 80s fashion resurgence. The revival of 80s fashion trends, or it could be other ones, such as power suits and polka dots, demonstrates a shift towards embracing entire modes and cultural references rather than an isolated trend itself. So this resurrection or resurgence, however you want to talk about it, reflects a desire to connect with the expressive and bold spirit of the 80s, embroidering and embodying a broader vibe rather than just a specific trend. Now, for brands and marketers, this shift has actually meant there's a bit of a reevaluation of some strategies if you're in fashion. So now a lot more marketers and brands need to focus on storytelling. Brands should craft narratives that resonate with the emotive and the values of their target audience, trying to get that deeper connection and getting away from that fast fashion trend. And with those connections, their product should be able to go beyond itself. Where it is true, embrace sustainability. Aligning with the growing consumer demand for sustainability, brands can focus on quality and timeless designs that really do encourage long-term use, which will reduce the impact on the environment associated with all the fashion that's quite fast. Prioritize authentic engagement. So moving beyond the superficial interactions, brands should actually engage with consumers in more meaningful ways, fostering some genuine relationships that reflect and shape as part of their values and lifestyle. Now, this transition from microtrends to vibes signifies a profound change in the fashion industry, reflecting a broader cultural movement towards authenticity, sustainability, and personal expression. By understanding and embracing this shift, both consumers and brands can contribute to a more meaningful and environmentally conscious fashion landscape. Thank you for listening to this podcast on modern marketing. Don't forget to like and share with anyone you know, and also follow so you can hear more podcasts in the future. More to marketing.